Hi everybody, Dr. Rory Stern of thetruthbehindadhd.com here with another ADHD success tip today. And this one I'm going to call, I've been called a lot of things, but ADHD? My whole life I've heard a lot of feedback from people. And let me start by the point of, one important factor about ADHD. Diagnostic criteria demand that it's only diagnostic or diagnosed as ADHD if there is significant impairment, if the symptoms or behaviors cause significant impairment in certain areas of a person's life, like school, work, relationships, friends, etc. Okay? I'm bringing that up because, yes, a lot of people think I have ADHD, and I've said in the past that label does nothing for me. I just don't care. So the reason I bring that up is I haven't really had problems in school. I haven't had problems with relationships. Well, nothing outside of the ordinary anyway. But yeah, I'm different. Bottom line, I'm not going to try and fool you on that. I am very different, and something I've dealt with my whole life. So I want to point that out to you, and I also bring that up because, not about me, but to, again, remove this label. Why is it necessary? So, being called a lot of things. In my life, I've been told that I'm too energetic, too passionate, that my passion has been seen as, can be seen as aggressive, overwhelming. I've been told I was gruff, which apparently means that I speak my mind and let people know what I think without a filter. Woohoo! Love that trait. And I've been, on a different note, I've been called forthright, which pretty much means the same thing. I speak my mind, I let people know what's going on, I let people know where they stand. And, for some people, that's pretty difficult. Pretty difficult to be around people who are brutally honest. That's what I am. I'm brutally honest, but there's a balance for me. I'm brutally honest, but I do it with respect and care. I don't go out and seek to offend people. I don't purposely or without concern for others hurt people. So yes, while I'm forthright and gruff and maybe a little aggressive, I also tend to think about the people around me and how I can support them and how I can help them and how I can not offend them, because I don't go about my day thinking like that. So when I say I've been called a lot of things, this goes with the measure or with the message again of, what's with the labels? Why do we have to categorize everything? Why do we have to try and shove people in a box? I've never fit in any box. I don't fit in normal, and I don't want to. I don't fit in the ADHD box, not because I don't want to, not because I think there's anything wrong with it, but I've just got different things going on. And, it's funny. Life gets really hard for me when I start spending time trying to think, gosh, where do I fit in? Do I have ADHD? And if I have ADHD, does it explain that? And, it's that, it doesn't mean anything. My life hasn't changed. My life's going great. I'm doing well. I'm having fun. Yes, I'd like to see things differently, but that's just because I've got goals. I've got standards. So anyway, I've been called a lot of things in my life, and for a long time I took them to heart. I didn't have thick skin. And I'll end on this. This past summer, was sitting down with a gentleman talking over some business things, and at the end of the conversation he said, hey, I'd like to give you some feedback. Is that okay? Yes, honey. You want to come say hi? Come here. So I was sitting with this guy who wanted to give me some feedback. I'll be right back if I'm not there. Sitting with this guy giving me some feedback, and he said at the end, gosh, you are the most intense person I have ever met. And this is a physician who works with people who have ADHD. And he's like, you are the most intense person I've ever met. That's kind of a compliment to me. It's just really who I am. For a while I did think about it, and I was like, well, gosh, did I offend him? But no. This guy wanted to talk more. He wanted to keep in touch. He wanted to stay in touch. He wanted to do business together outside of what we were already meeting about. So I must have done something right. And again, this isn't about me. It's an example to tell you, be comfortable with who you are. I'm not saying, it's important. You got to figure out who you are and what you bring to the table, but be you. Be real. I've said it before. Be memorable. Stand out and be brutally honest. Again, keeping in mind the respectful nature of the people around you. That's it for today. I got to put my little girl down here because she's obviously a little bashful, but you say hi to everybody? Mwah. All right. Take care, everybody. That's it for now.